Oh my god, let's try something.
See what happened on TV last night?
I always watch.
Oh my god.
It's so fun. It was so
Yeah,
good.
I watched that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hello, guys.
All right, we are back with the villains recap of Dancing with the Stars. We're going to make it a little bit quick.
It's late at night. And people are
sleeping. So we're trying to be quiet. But I will say that Villain Night killed it.
Villain Night was so much fun.
My God. It was like the reason why I love Dancing with the Stars. Like every dance was just... Everybody
fun.
I felt was into it. It was fun. The choreography was amazing. The costumes were good. I loved the song choices. Like, this is why I love Dancing with the Stars, is when it just falls into that, like, perfect... It was magical. Like, there's nothing else I can say about it. It was fucking magical.
And there was the first 10 of the night. We'll get to that.
Exactly. There was the first 10 of the night. So, I loved Bruno's opening.
I loved Bruno's opening. I love when they get the judges in on their little things. Like, I think it's so fun. Like I said, props to whoever is putting this together because they always fucking kill it.
I totally agree.
Jimmy and Emma went first to Peter Pan. They did Bad Guy. I love Jimmy. He did a jazz. It was a great start to the show. He was in character the whole time. It was so much fun.
It was funky. It was really funky. It was like a dance-off between Tinkerbell and Captain Hook. Like, it was such a unique, cool take.
And, like, she played Tinkerbell so well, and he played Captain Hook so well.
He's
a Disney freak, so we learned.
Exactly.
He, like, loves Disney, so I'm so glad that he had such a good night since he loves Disney so much.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Tyra was so rude to Jimmy.
Oh,
like, Jimmy
so
was
rude.
in mid-sentence. Like, she had asked him a question, or he was answering a question from the judges or something. And he's talking, and then Tyra just talks over him for, like, a solid, like, 10 seconds. Just talking over him. Talk. And he's trying to finish his sentence. I thought...
It was so rude.
If I had any shred of respect left for Tyra, which was already in the negative
short supply
levels of respect, like... It's all gone. Like, the way
so
she treated Jimmy in that moment just made my blood boil.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, or maybe I'm overreacting.
No,
but,
I felt the same way.
She talked over Jimmy.
Yeah.
For no good reason.
And she was the one who asked the fucking stupid question in the first place.
Yeah.
Why? You don't ask a question and then you're not even going to listen to the answer.
I did not like that.
I don't know.
It made me so mad.
Yeah, that was
But then
really
I had to, like,
fucked up.
take myself out of that. Cody and Cheryl came. They did Beauty and the Beast, Vietnamese Waltz. He doesn't hit it.
I was disappointed. This was I will say this is the one dance that I just was not into. Like, even though there was other Disney songs, this one just felt so hokey, and like it felt like it belonged on yesterday's episode where everything was sort of like do with the Mickey challenge and like happy and like fun. Like, we were doing like Billie Eilish covers, and we were doing like all kinds of really cool deep dark, you know, like the Lana Del Rey Once Upon a Time cover is like such a great cover. You know, so like this really great cover music to, yes, Disney songs, but still. And then it was just like Gaston being hokey. I don't know, like, and he is a villain. Like, he tries to burn down an entire castle. Like, he is a villain. I get it, but like, I don't know. He's so narcissistic that everybody else just seemed like predatory.
Yeah.
You know, and then his just felt like I'm just full of myself.
Right.
I don't know. I just felt like everything else went in such a strong theme.
Right. And his fell out of everybody else's performances.
I'm surprised nobody did Little Mermaid Ursula.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
There's a new Little Mermaid movie coming out.
Is there? Oh, I
mean,
thought that's been
some
in the works
point.
for like
It has, but I
years.
think I read something that it was coming out soon.
They've changed the Little Mermaid because people were so upset about
they changed
a black
her?
person playing Ariel or whatever. Remember that? There was that whole controversy.
She's still playing Ariel. I'm almost positive.
Isn't she's twins? They're
I don't know if they're twins. I think they're sisters.
Chloe and
somebody.
They sang the national anthem and it was like amazing.
Yeah. They're like a cappella singer, like
right,
or like you like harmony.
Yeah. I think one of them is playing it.
Yeah, I can't remember their name though.
I think it's Chloe.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I don't know. That's
We'll
what I
have to
heard.
see. I feel like
Yeah.
that's been in the works for fucking ever.
Like, going back to Gaston, I just didn't like it. It felt wobbly to me. And then, like, I know that they have to when the producers put it up to it, but, like, I hate the whole, like, woe is me. We only had 2 days to practice these dances. Like, I knew they had to put it in there, but it just seems so tacky to me. I don't know. I hated it.
It
I
felt
didn't
like they
it.
were forced to be like, and instead it felt like it was not their decision to be like, oh yeah, and we've only had 2 days to practice. Like I feel like
The
if it was
producers told
up
them they had to say that.
Exactly.
Yeah, and on top of that, Cheryl's done that song before.
Yeah.
So it, like, I was sort of comparing it to the last time she did it. I'm almost positive she did that song. I can't remember the guy's name. But I remember it being really good.
Yeah.
So I just didn't really like this.
Yeah.
I'm happy it was at the beginning because I didn't really like it.
Mel C and Gleb did so fucking. I said I fucking love it. Best dance by far. Viennese Waltz.
I have no words.
It
The dance was so good.
They did Sleeping Beauty.
It was so good.
It just everything about it was like beautiful and elegant and
It
flawless.
never went too fast. It never went too slow.
Yeah, like it was a perfect
Like-
pace. It was a beautiful dance, and I can't wait to watch it again.
Gotta give it to Gleb, and I usually don't like Gleb, but I
And
loved
that's the thing
that
too,
dance.
is that when Gleb surprises me, but it's so far and few in between.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
most of his stuff, and that's what sucks, is like, it's like, is it better to have somebody that is okay and then they surprise you and it's amazing, or is it somebody that's consistent all the time? Like, I know, I expect, and it's more like there's 1 or 2 times where it's like, whoa, that wasn't your best job, like with Jenna and when they did the 4-week athletes and their freestyle, I was like, Jenna, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it was weird.
What the fuck was that? You are such a fucking good choreographer.
Yeah.
And this is what you do?
Yeah, I hated that dance.
Is it better to be always consistent, or is it better? I don't know. Like,
I
viewer-wise.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather just see awesome dances the majority of the time. And if you have a flub, you have a flub. You can't be perfect all the time.
Yeah,
That's how I feel.
true. Yeah.
But talking about Jenna, Jenna and Joe went next. They did a paso to Ways to be Wicked from Descendants too. And I will say, I did go and watch the Descendant movies 1, 2, and 3 last year because
I did
we were
too.
actually supposed to do it, but then COVID happened. We were supposed to
Right.
choreograph it, but then COVID happened. So that never happened, but I went and watched the movies for like inspiration. And I know Kenny Ortega did the choreography and he did Newsies and High School Musical. So, you know, I knew I would really enjoy the choreography and this dance was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I
It
thought
was
the
just
dance
awesome.
was so fucking awesome. The judges were a little hard on her because I feel like they're going to continue to be hard on her because she is a professional fucking
But they
dancer.
finally connected, like you said.
That's what I
like,
said is this was the first time I felt like I got the connection that I wanted them to have. Like, I wish, obviously not the same connection because that connection they had tonight wouldn't match with the dance they had last night.
Exactly.
But I wish I don't know, the same idea of the passion was there last night.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that I got it tonight. I thought it was a great dance. She still is a little flaily almost.
Yeah, like a little wobbly a little bit.
I don't really know how to describe it, but
I mean, I loved it. I think it was like the perfect dance for
them. I agree. Like nobody else could have.
Yeah.
Like,
and I
executed
feel
it.
like even though it was a little wobbly, I felt like it was okay with that dance because of what characters they were playing.
Yeah, exactly. Like it worked. Like everything worked for them. In
Exactly.
That
Like
dance.
all of their strengths that they have as dancers already and all of their weaknesses too.
Right, exactly.
So
Kenya and Brandon were next to another Viennese waltz. Like there's a lot of Viennese waltz.
yeah, a lot today. Dangerous Woman.
The best dance she's done. They were in the bottom 3. We'll get to that.
It doesn't feel
in a second.
connected.
But yeah, it just feels very. To me, there's something so.
It's, I don't know. I liked it, but like I could care less about it.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
Yeah, that's true. She'll
It's
probably
tough.
go home. Oh fuck. Well, there you go. She didn't go home tonight, but she
damn.
will probably go home next week. I mean,
She's going home next
going
week.
home next
She's been in the bottom 2 twice. Like, she's going home next week.
Totally.
She didn't dance that good this week that her scores are, like, gonna go up.
The people, well, and it's not just the judges.
But it's the popularity.
It's the popularity vote.
Exactly.
That she's not getting either.
Iman and Daniela
were so fucking good. I loved every fucking second of it. They did an Argentine tango to Aladdin. His technique, I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck about his technique. He is so fun to watch.
It was
He did
so
great.
good.
He was so strong.
We
Talk about magic.
Yeah, we had to rewind. Like, we had to rewind and be like, what just happened? Like
It was wild. It was wild. Like, what he did was, like Derek said, was iconic in Dancing with the Stars.
yeah, I've never seen anybody do that.
Like,
ever.
it was amazing. He picked you just have to watch the dance.
You have to watch it.
Twice he picked Daniela up. Just, I don't know how to describe it.
Like, just stiff as a board, but like to the point where she almost looked like literal, like a cardboard cutout.
Right.
It was so stiff and straight.
Put her above
his head, and then she did all these like kick things or whatever, and then he carried her down the stairs without looking at the stairs.
It was fantastic. I don't even care about the technique. The performance was fucking
so good,
awesome, and I can't wait to rewatch that.
And it was such a cool concept too. Jafar, Iago, like I felt like she was his little bird. You know what I mean?
At the very end, he put her on his shoulder, and
she was like, "Ha!"
No, the choreography was amazing. The dance was amazing.
Away.
The energy was amazing. Iman is amazing.
Yeah.
I really like him.
I agree. I can agree.
Like I said, he's I hate to say the weakest link because I don't think he is the weakest link, but I know somebody that probably like would not win just because his technique is further behind than everybody else's, but he is my number one to continue until we can't have any more like weak links.
I totally agree.
I hate saying weak link. God, I'm messing up all my words. I'm saying Vietnamese waltz. I'm like just fucking up. But he just, I want to see him continue because I enjoy watching him so much until that very last second where it's like, okay, it makes sense for you to go home. It makes sense for you to go home because everybody else has, improved their technique and now they're getting 10s and stuff like that.
Well, talking about 10s,
there you go.
Melora and Artem went next, and that was another amazing dance.
So good.
They did a jazz to Mother Knows Best from Rapunzel, and it was just so good. Like the spins at the end when she like went to a cradle and then she was like bop, bop, bop. Like when she holds out the really really long note at the end, like,
and she sang it,
and she was the one singing it.
I had no idea.
And Bruno said it was musical comedy, and that's exactly what it was. Like they got the character down.
And I told Stevie during the show, I was like, I loved it so much because it was so entertaining. They didn't have like really any crazy camera moves. It felt very like stagnant, and they didn't take up a lot of the dance floor, but they took up so much space because their performance was great, their energy was great. Like they made themselves big in a small space, and that's what you have to do when you're performing. You have to take up, the whole space, and they took up the whole space and they didn't even move.
Yeah.
So like that's like a feat. Like they did a really great job, and they got the first 10. They got a 10 from Len.
They got a 10 from Len. And
has Len ever given the first fucking 10?
And nobody else has also given 10s? Like, because she got 9, 10, 9, 9.
Because Len's a tough cookie, man.
Yeah, but that was exactly what that's exactly what Len is into. You know, like, I mean, he loves the ballroom, but if you're going to do a jazz routine, it needs to be a good ass jazz routine.
Yeah.
And that was a really good jazz routine.
It was great to watch.
It was awesome.
The Miz and Whitney went next to Lion King. They did an Argentine tango. I hated the costume. It was hard for me to get past his costume.
Yeah, I
agree.
agree.
But the choreo was amazing. It felt like the shortest dance of the night. Like, it just felt so short to the point I was like,
is this the same length as the other songs?
This doesn't feel like, this feels like a short dance.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe I was just, like, thinking about the costume too much. It sucks because I really do like The Miz, and I think he's funny, and he's He's literally a goofball.
Yeah, and I actually really loved the dance. Like, I loved the choreography. I liked the set. But my issue is that because he had on, like, the face mask and the big fur and stuff, it felt hokey. And I feel like if they would have done, like, the traditional... I mean, I think in the Lion King Broadway show, he does wear, like, a big, like, headdress. But it's not a headdress. Like, that's like fur.
Right.
You know, it's like I feel like if they would have gone more in the way of like the Lion King Broadway, like costumes, or just put on some brown and like,
yeah, it doesn't.
The
have
fact
to
that he
be.
wore the whole head thing just like really threw me off from the really, really awesome dance. That's all I have to say about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really liked it. So.
Oh yeah, it was. I like the Miz. Brian and Sharna.
Yeah.
They were in the bottom 3. They went home.
They went home by...
They had the lowest judges. I think they went home because they had the lowest judges scores.
Yes.
See, that's so hard because but I guess it does make the play that does suck.
And yeah, it sucks, but you know what? They were never going to save Brian anyway.
That's true.
And they had to do a double elimination.
You know, at least I'm glad he ended on this one where it wasn't, he got to do like these love songs, but then he finally got to do a hard song, not a
mean,
hard.
I really liked the paso. I didn't think he danced well in it.
Right.
But
what I'm saying is like they did like romantic dances and now he did like a hard dance. So, emotionally wise. So I'm glad that he kind of got a little bit of that. But yeah, I guess it was time for him to go home. I always hold on to Sharna.
I know. But the dance was really fucking cool.
Oh, like she's an amazing choreographer, and like I wish I could have seen it with
somebody who could really, really dance.
Really, really dance, because it would have been really cool. But unfortunately, like, he gave it his all. Yeah. And
that's all you can give. As Bryce Avery would say.
Yeah, that's all you can give. And then Matt and Lindsay did Jungle Book. They did a paso.
Mm-hmm. It was fun. I loved it. Except for Matt went home. He didn't get saved by the judges.
I was not fucking
No.
Honestly, I thought Kenya was going to be in the bottom 2 and Brian and Sharna. Mm-hmm. But then I forgot they had the bottom 3. They did the bottom 3 because there was the double elimination, and I didn't realize that how they eliminated one of those people was by the lowest judges. Score. I thought the judges were going to vote on who stayed out of the 3 of them.
Out of the 3, I thought it was going to be out of all 3 of them too.
So that was kind of a little turn of events.
But it was just.
But like you said, like he wouldn't have been saved anyway. It would have been between.
Well, and like they couldn't
Matt
do that anyway
Kenya.
because it's like I'm trying to put that back in. It's like
there's no tiebreaker.
There's no tiebreaker then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
it sucks because they went home because Matt was so fun to watch, and Lindsay's choreography is always great, and he really did improve. And I always feel like he's trying. But Stevie and I said this, like. He'll be fine. He'll just go on to his next great adventure because he just seems like that kind of guy.
Exactly.
Like, he just has lots and lots and lots of adventures, and this isn't
the end for him.
So I think he'll be okay, but
he'll survive.
Somebody
has to go,
Yeah, somebody.
Kenya will go home next, and then after that, it really is like a pretty even field level. What am I trying to say? Plain field. Yeah.
You were so close. Olivia Jade went next, did Coco. She's jazz. Beginning felt odd. I felt like she acted all the way through it. Like she is a cute little actress, but it felt really safe. It felt really small. Mm-hmm. And the judges, I feel like, kind of had little mixed reviews as well.
Yeah, I don't know. There was just something about it. Like, I got more into it as it went on. But something about the beginning, like, just didn't grasp my attention. And then it took a really, really long time for me.
It took me a long time to focus on the dance. I was like, I don't know. Something about it was... I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it just didn't read maybe or something. And then I actually liked it. Like I started seeing the characters play and then I remembered because I've only seen Coco like once.
And then the ending was cute with the confetti and like all that stuff. Olivia Jade does a good job.
She does. She's solid. I think she'll be around for a while despite her personal life.
Right. Sudi and Sasha,
I
went.
did not like it. I liked the dance. I loved the
It was
choreo.
another Vietnamese waltz.
I feel like she was way too young to play that role.
Yeah,
And then she didn't even play the role. Like, I will say everybody did besides Sumi, did such a great job of embodying the character. Like, if I were going to vote on one thing tonight, it would be how you portray your character through your dance, and everybody brought it. Like, I truly felt like they were totally immersed in the character they were playing.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel that way about Suni. And part of it is a disservice to her because, A, she's already proven to us that that's not her strength. And the character is just not for her.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you give her something young and fun? Like, it made sense to give Mother Gothel to Melora.
Right.
That made sense. It made sense to give the Evil Queen to Kenya. That made sense. It made sense to give Cruella to Amanda. Like, everything made sense except for that to me. And I loved that they portrayed Hocus Pocus because I think that it's fun.
Yeah,
it's different.
it's different.
Halloween's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out soon. Like, I get it, but I felt like it was such a disservice to Suni, and I already have issues with her character development anyway.
Yeah, I agree. And like, yeah, she does really well at the dance. I will say that it sucks because she did give me something. Like, she did surprise me. She finally did, I guess, in a way come out of her shell, but it just wasn't directed in the right space. Like, she didn't come out of her shell the way she needed to. It just felt like she doesn't understand. She gets the concept, but she doesn't understand the art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the last
one
but
was
not
Amanda
least,
and Alan. Cruella, Paso, I loved it. She was fast in the end.
when they got the flags, which was really fucking cool, she was just like a tad fast.
She was like half a count ahead of Alan. And her arms are a little crazy sometimes.
But I loved the costume.
She hits it's crazy because, and I feel like maybe JoJo can be like this too, is they hit the poses and the stances so strong, but they're not precise.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to describe because it's like the power is there, but there's something that's just not.
Where I feel like Suni has the opposite problem is she places everything in the right place, but she doesn't have that passion and power behind it that Amanda and JoJo do.
Yeah, so they gotta learn from each other. You know what I mean?
For sure, without a doubt. But I mean, once again, amazing choreography, loved the costumes.
Great to end on.
It was fun to watch. They danced it well. They got straight 9s. Yeah, so Brian and Sharna went home automatically because they had the lowest judges' scores. And then it was Kenya and Matt, and Bruno saved Matt. Carrie Ann saved Kenya. What is his name?
No. Derek saved Matt. Bruno saved Kenya. Carrie saved Matt. And then
Len saved... Wait. That doesn't make sense.
Wait, hold on a second. No. Derek saved Matt.
Yes.
Bruno saved Matt. Carrie Ann saved Kenya.
That's what it was.
And then Len saved Kenya.
Yeah. Because otherwise, if Carrie Ann would have picked Matt, then Len would have never had to make a choice.
Right. So I wish I could have seen Matt do one more.
At least one more dance.
But
I'd rather watch Matt than Kenya.
Right.
You know, if they're only going to have one more dance each, like, I would pick Matt's dance over Kenya's. Yeah. But like I said, Kenya's definitely going home next week. Like, she's been in the bottom 2 twice. Her dance this week wasn't so redeemable by any stretch of the imagination. The people vote for who they vote for.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know? So, yeah, she's going home. And then after that, I really don't know. I mean, it's really up for grabs, people. So
Yeah, it really is.
yeah.
Well, damn. Thanks for joining us on this late night. Villain Night was so fucking awesome.
It was superb.
I love it. Next week they're doing Grease.
Grease. They're doing all Grease next
So
week.
that'll be super fun.
That'll be interesting.
Once again, it's a little scary because it's so hit or miss. It's like, but it's more broad than you know.
Brittany?
I mean, yes and no.
I don't know.
'Cause
I would
Brittany's
say
a
it's a little bit
character
more.
where Grease is
A
a movie.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's 12 songs in Grease that are danceable. I mean, they're all danceable because, like, it's a Broadway musical, but, like...
Yeah, I don't know how they're
You know what I
incorporating
mean?
Grease.
Like, I don't get it.
Is it just the songs? Is it... Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't
Is
know.
Grease 2 gonna be in there? Like,
Right. I've never seen Grease 2, but I hear it's great.
Oh, Grease 2 is so fun.
Is it? I've never seen
Yeah.
it. Okay, well, I guess tune in next week and we'll talk all about Grease. Disney Week. Grease.
No more Disney week.
No
Grease
more Disney.
week.
Grease. Dancing with the Stars week.
Did
Okay.
it.
Bye, guys.